This week is Indigenous round, and one of the most significant Indigenous players ever to play AFL is of course a famous saint, Nicky Winmar, back to Lennon House Centre for the very first time. First of all, Nicky, this is your first visit to Seaford. What do you make of the facilities?
Oh, it's just amazing. Like from the Moorabbin days, I looked inside the change rooms and the facilities they have, like the office and the. It's just unbelievable. I mean, like they wonder why St Kilda did come out, but you know, it's a long way from Moorabbin. But it's a starting for for the future. Like the grounds looks great, and yeah, the facilities they have now, the swimming pools, the spas, and the gym work, and the kitchen now. And they're getting fed well, so no, it's fantastic.
You just spoke to the boys, you just addressed them in the theatre out there. What was that like to actually get the chance to speak to all the modern day St Kilda players?
Well, you know, like, I never thought I'd ever have a chance to do that, and I always saw a lot of past players that came back when I was there at St Kilda and to do talks. But for myself to do that, I mean, I got really emotional there a couple of times. I nearly dropped a tear, but I said I wasn't going to cry, but I nearly did. And yeah, no, it was fantastic just to address the boys and just to tell them to give it to the best ability, and they hold any grudges amongst each other, get it out, and get back into the footy.
We've unveiled a copy we've got in our foyer of the famous photo of yourself on that day 20 years ago now. What are your memories of that day you lifted your jumper against Collingwood?
Yeah, I went back to Vic Park yesterday and it brought a lot of memories back, and like I said, the vilification that I copped on that day is just it's still there, but it's all changed now, and AFL's done a fantastic job the last 20 years, and a co-friend of mine, Michael Long, has really got on board as well. You know, like we've really changed a lot of things for the future generation.
And the fact that the AFL has a themed Indigenous round, what does that mean to you? I mean, this was obviously something that wasn't in place back when you were playing, but it seems that the league really is embracing the idea.
No, it's fantastic that the league's getting on board. They're doing a lot of other stuff as well. You know, Indigenous round is it's a great round for all Indigenous people throughout the land, even the owners of Victoria, the traditional owners, and it's fantastic to come and be a part of this Indigenous round.
You still follow the mighty Saints? Who are some of your favourites these days?
Yeah, I still follow the Saints, but I'm glad to see that number 7 still running around. But we don't know who's going to replace him next. You know, hopefully he's another great footballer like Lenny and myself.
And we've got one Indigenous player on the list, Terry Malera. I don't know if you've been paying particular close attention to him.
I've watched him a couple of times, but like I said, I don't watch much footy on telly. I listen to radio and I hear his name sometimes. But yeah, no, I'm hopefully that he grows into a good footballer. The boys are tall these days, you know, like we're 6 foot, but they're over 6'4", 6'5" now, and the pace they have, like it's unbelievable. So it's really, I reckon it'll go really well.
Now, footy can be an overwhelming feeling for anyone coming into an AFL list, but for someone who has followed a similar path to you, coming from a small town on the other side of the country, coming to a place which is so culturally different to what they've come to know, what would your advice be to any young bloke just starting out in those sort of circumstances? Yeah,
just come over and just look around, and if you like it, stay and give it your best shot. And like home will always be there. If you have a chance to come over here, stay and enjoy it while you can, because like I said, the home will always be there for you when you go home, but footy will not be there for the rest of your life.
It's been 15 years since you played for the Saints, but I imagine they're still very close to your heart. What does the club mean to you all these years on? Yes,
I've still got like I said, I've still got a soft spot with St Kilda, and I'll always be barracking for them no matter what, where they're on the ladder or whatsoever. But just they're always be a club that I performed at, and I'll always support them.
Right, thanks a lot for the chat, Nicky.
No worries, thank you.